Have you ever wondered what happens when a bustling metropolis is left to the whims of time? Cities that once thrived with life, energy, and promise now stand as eerie, empty shells of their former selves. From economic downturns to natural disasters, these are the stories of the 10 largest abandoned cities on Earth. Join us as we embark on a journey through the echoes of the past and the haunting landscapes of forgotten dreams. Before starting, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more future updates. So, let's start. Number 10. Humberstone and Santa Laura, Chile. Humberstone and Santa Laura, located in the arid expanses of northern Chile, were once thriving hubs of activity. During the late 19th and early 20th centuries, the extraction of saltpeter, a valuable mineral used in fertilizers and explosives, catapulted these towns into prosperity. They were emblematic of the saltpeter boom that transformed the Atacama Desert into a global epicenter of production. The legacy of this mining era is vividly preserved in the architectural remains of Humberstone and Santa Laura. The ghostly outlines of houses, theaters, schools, and company stores reveal the intricate designs of a bygone era. The towns boasted impressive infrastructure, including a theater, swimming pool, and facilities for the well-being of the workforce, reflecting the ambitions and lifestyle of the era's mining barons. However, the boom was not destined to last. Number 9. Kayakoi, Turkey. Nestled within the picturesque rolling hills of Turkey, the forsaken village of Kayakoi stands as a poignant relic of history. This now abandoned village was once a bustling hub of Greek culture and community life, but fell silent following a population exchange agreement between Greece and Turkey in the early 20th century. The ruins that remain today serve as a melancholic echo of a bygone era. Before its abandonment, Kayakoi was known as Lavisi and was home to a vibrant Greek population for centuries. The village was characterized by its traditional Greek architecture, featuring stone houses, churches, and other structures that blended harmoniously with the surrounding landscape. It was a place where life thrived, and the echoes of laughter, prayer, and daily routines filled the air. However, the early 20th century brought significant political changes to the region. Number 8. Body, USA. Body's history is emblematic of the American gold rush. In the 1870s, prospectors flocked to this high desert town in search of their fortunes. At its peak, Body boasted a population of around 10,000 residents, complete with saloons, stores, schools, and even a red light district. It was a town filled with life, commerce, and opportunity, drawing people from all walks of life. However, the boom was as short-lived as it was intense. By the early 20th century, the gold began to run out, and the town's fortunes dwindled. Body's population began to decline, and it eventually became a ghost town as the last residents moved away. Remarkably, many of the buildings, belongings, and artifacts were left behind, offering a snapshot of life as it was in the late 1800s. Number 7. Pyramiden, Norway. Pyramiden was founded by the Soviet Union in the late 1920s and was established as a coal mining town on the archipelago of Svalbard, a Norwegian territory in the Arctic Ocean. The town's name is derived from the distinct pyramid-shaped mountain that looms nearby. For several decades, Pyramiden thrived as a Soviet outpost with a diverse population that included miners and their families. Despite its remote location, the town featured impressive infrastructure and amenities such as a school, hospital, sports facilities, and a cultural center. The centerpiece of the town was a statue of Vladimir Lenin, a symbol of the Soviet regime's presence in this harsh Arctic landscape. However, like many isolated mining towns, Pyramiden's fate was ultimately tied to the fluctuations of the global coal market. As the 20th century progressed, the economic viability of the coal mine declined, and in the 1990s, the decision was made to close it down. Number 6. Hashima Island, Japan. Hashima Island's history is closely tied to Japan's rapid industrialization during the late 19th and early 20th centuries. In the early 20th century, the island was discovered to be rich in coal deposits, and the Mitsubishi Corporation began mining operations, attracting a labor force that lived and worked on the island. To accommodate this growing population, high-rise apartment buildings were constructed, giving the island its distinctive appearance that resembled a battleship. The island was a self-contained community, complete with schools, shops, and recreational facilities, making it a thriving hub of coal mining activity. It played a crucial role in Japan's industrial development, providing coal for the nation's expanding energy needs. However, as Japan transitioned from coal to petroleum and other energy sources, the importance of coal mining dwindled, and the industry began to decline. By the 1970s, the coal mine on Hashima Island was no longer profitable, and the island was abandoned. The buildings and infrastructure once filled with life started to deteriorate, giving rise to the island's eerie and desolate appearance. Number 5. Krakow, Italy. Krakow's history dates back to the 8th century, and it was a bustling medieval village characterized by narrow cobblestone streets, stone houses, and stunning panoramic views of the surrounding countryside. It was a place where generations of families lived, worked, and thrived for centuries. However, the town's location atop a steep hillside proved to be both its charm and its curse. Krakow faced a series of natural disasters, including landslides and earthquakes, over the centuries. These frequent geological instabilities made life in the town increasingly perilous, and residents were often forced to abandon their homes to seek safer ground. Number 4. Oradour-sur-Glane, France. In the peaceful French countryside, the village of Oradour-sur-Glane serves as a somber and chilling memorial to the atrocities of World War II. Once a thriving and vibrant community, this small town was tragically annihilated by Nazi forces, and the remnants of that fateful day have been preserved to ensure that the world never forgets the horrors of Oradour-sur-Glane's history is intertwined with the broader events of World War II. On June 10, 1944, just days after the Allied D-Day landings in Normandy, the German Waffen-SS division Das Reich descended upon this tranquil village. In horrifying act of brutality, they rounded up the villagers, herded them into barns, and then systematically massacred the men, women, and children. Number 3. Varosha, Cyprus. In the Mediterranean island of Cyprus, the ghost town of Varosha stands as a haunting reminder of the tumultuous history of the island. Once a vibrant beachfront paradise, Varosha has been shrouded behind barbed wire fences since the Turkish invasion of 1974, capturing a city that has been frozen in time. Varosha was a thriving tourist resort in the city of Famagusta, boasting pristine beaches. Number 2. Detroit, USA. Our next destination takes us to Detroit, Michigan, once known as the Motor City and an iconic symbol of industrial might in the United States. However, the city has undergone a dramatic transformation as economic decline and industry changes have left behind empty factories and homes, making it one of the most famous examples of urban abandonment in the country. Detroit's history is intrinsically tied to the rise of the American automobile industry in the early 20th century. The city was a hub of innovation and manufacturing, home to the big three automakers, Ford, General Motors, and Chrysler. The city's population boomed, and Detroit became a symbol of economic prosperity and the American dream. However, as the automobile industry evolved, so did Detroit's fortunes. A combination of factors, including deindustrialization, globalization, and urban decay, led to a sharp decline in the city's economic vitality. Factory closures, job losses, and a dwindling population left entire neighborhoods and industrial areas abandoned. Number 1. Pripyat, Ukraine. Our final destination takes us to the haunting and iconic city of Pripyat, Ukraine, forever marked by the Chernobyl nuclear disaster of 1986. This once thriving city, which was built to house the workers of the Chernobyl nuclear power plant, now stands as a stark and poignant reminder of the catastrophic consequences of unchecked ambitions and the potential devastation of nuclear energy. Pripyat was established in 1970 and was home to the employees of the Chernobyl plant and their families. It was designed as a model Soviet city, complete with modern amenities, schools, hospitals, parks, and cultural facilities. The city was a testament to the Soviet Union's faith in nuclear power and the bright future it promised. However, on April 26, 1986, the Chernobyl nuclear disaster changed everything. A catastrophic explosion at Reactor No. 4 released massive amounts of radioactive material into the atmosphere. These 10 abandoned places around the world tell compelling stories of human history, triumphs, challenges, and the passage of time. We hope you've enjoyed this virtual journey through these remarkable sites, each with its own unique narrative. If you found this exploration fascinating, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more captivating content on history, travel, and beyond. Your support means a lot to us, and we appreciate your continued viewership. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep exploring and learning about the world's diverse and intriguing story.